Hello, folks. The Celtic Nerd here bringing another nerdy video. Okay, so we pretty much completed several quests around Telos. I believe this is one of those missions we completed our assignments from Berserker, with the exception of one, which is to assassinate the exchange boss. We picked up a bounty mission that we cannot complete. So all that's really left is obviously just sweeping some stuff as well as this. Right now we're going to tackle the exchange, so we're going to do the exact stuff time.
Hello there. Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later. Is that all? What a disappointment. Yes, what you were told is true. I can arrange meetings with Lopak Slusk, but you'd have to give me a good reason. A mystery man, then. Tell you what. I heard about what you did down at the docks. I could use someone capable like yourself to do some work for me. Just consider it a little. I'm a reasonable woman. Help me, and I'll help you. Good. Rejection is just one of the many things I don't take too kindly. I need to make a transaction with 2 bounty hunters that have recently arrived on Citadel Station. Very simple. Weapons for credits. I want you to go in my place as my representative. Here, this case holds the weapons that I was not told place of the meeting. Only to go to the medical unit in residential 08. They'd be very foolish if that was their plan. I'd hope they knew better than to try and cross the exchange. In exchange for the weapons case? 500. You'll receive your cut from that amount. And I'll be waiting.
Luckily enough, we have all the fast travel points unlocked due to me doing different tasks. So there we go, transit to another module, to the Turing compound. Check what I can craft from here yet. Use the lab station. Okay, so in terms of health stuff, we can craft a few things. Requires Constitution 18 though. That's a bit disappointment. 16 Constitution required. That's a little disappointing. 16, 14. What's the biotech? Ooh, you get health regen. That's not bad. But yeah, a lot of the implants I can't really make use of. So yeah, we're just going to close that. Anyway. Greetings, listen carefully. These instructions will only be repeated once. Green place is in Unit A3 in addition. Area 2 East. Is do not do anything foolish. You're all watching. Okay. So
what is it?
I hear you.
I'm just going to preemptively remove these guys from the party. There we go. There's no real point using the fast travel system. It's just the next loading screen over. Like, we're gonna have to deal with a loading screen regardless. He said... Yeah, he said me, which is this. Good, you have come along first, we open the keys and make further instructions.
Be careful. I would not put too much trust in the exchange. Even if Luxa is not deceiving you, their dealings will unlikely be safe. It may be a good idea to prepare yourself for a...
That is exactly what I'm doing. Vein some buffs. Indeed, upon transfer of credits, I am sure to supply you with the contents of this case. Please ensure the employer because of those regulations. Terms of our trade will become rather difficult. I say let's finish business. Indeed, people have credits agreed upon.
Ragichi-san, Donosinto Norokipa Shakani.
Quite a bit easier. We have that how you deliver not only himself but and now you will die. And of course, that conversation led to me not being able to utilize the force powers that I prepped. The only way I could have set that up, maybe okay, we got a bowcaster from a Trandoshan. Very interesting, especially given the relationship between Trandoshans and Wookiees. Impossible. The door will not open for lockpicking about if I bash it. Okay, yep, we're slowly but surely. If I use night speed, maybe that will accelerate things. There we go, we're making progress. Almost there. One more hit. There we go, apartment B1. And it's completely empty. Oh god. Okay. And here we go. We fast travel to here. Pop into here. There she is, but first we'll re-add our companions.
Still in one piece? I heard something about a violent disturbance in the residential module. Nothing to do with you, I hope. Odd. Well, at least the transaction was successful. It was successful, wasn't it? I see. Well, I suppose you earned it. Very well. I've got some more work for you, if you're up for it. A matter of a rather sizable debt. And you will. I just need you to perform this work. Getting right to the point. I like that. Oppo Chano, one of Circa's droid technicians, owes a sizable gambling debt from his last stay on Nar Shaddaa. We've been patient with him, but we can only let a debt go unpaid for so long.
Oh, I know how that works. Gambler's down on his luck, almost out of credits and doesn't know what to do, then bam, there's a credit line all ready to go. His luck's gotta change, right? So he makes a few more rounds of Pazak and he's desperate now, desperate to win, little knowing that the deck's stacked against him and those 20s are never coming. Next thing he knows, his luck still hasn't changed. In fact, the only thing that has changed is now he owes his life's worth to some exchange boss, and he's getting intimate with a stimmed-up goon with a fist the size of his face.
Hey, that's the business. I can't be responsible for your lack of control.
Lack of control? Why? Oh, never mind.
You'll find Chano in Unit B2, Residential 082. Tell him his time is up and we want those credits.
go. Just had to put the heating on for the sink so I can do some dishes later.
Then rough him up, put some fear into him. Make sure he understands the situation. Look, if I wanted you dead, I think I'd send some armed killers. And Chano's harmless. He's just a technician. I would... Good.
Here we go. Just otherwise. Now I'm gonna try and avoid killing him. So here we go. Nope, wrong one. There he is.
Donos Imaragith, Wanara. Donos Imaragith, Wanara Gorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha.
Pay her. Look, you need to pay. I need you to pay your debt with Luxa or kill you at a choice. That's not concerned yet. More of time to get.
Donos Imaragith, Wanara Gorachi Drumka sa Incho.
I cannot pay you. Perhaps you. Is there quite literally nothing I can do? Like, I know the dark side option is to simply kill him, but that would lock me out of, using him as a merchant. Now I know that there are other merchants in the game. We have 2 on the entertainment module. We have some merchants on shaddaa. We also have I'm trying to think. Okay, no, sorry. I'm not going to count Dantooine because the merchants there, they can be got rid of due to a plot point in the game. So yeah, I'm basically trying to avoid killing this guy. Now again, he doesn't have fantastic gear, like that is true, like the best thing he has is probably this droid modular plate in Mark II. But yeah, again, he doesn't have a lot of good stuff. But there's literally no other option. That's what the journal says. That is it. Beauchamp has a great deal of credits in order to exchange, current fault. Balls, battery, bonus machine. Yeah, this is it.
Donos Imaragith.
He owes.
Donos Imaragith, Wanara Gorachi.
Okay, what did line achieve for me? Total you would pay off his debt transcripts to the exchange.
Donos
Okay, so I lose access to him regardless. So the only, quite literally the only way to keep him as a merchant. So him running away. What advantages did me lying do there? What? No, I I did save, so let's go find him, okay? So I lose access to him. Unless I take the light side option, which is I actually do give the 2,500 credits to her.
You've returned. Did... And? You killed him? True, he likely had a good supply of equipment and droid parts that he was to repair or use for repairs. We could sell them off and possibly recoup more than... Before you say anything, yes, I will arrange... But first, I was wondering... Let me ask you an honest question. This meeting with Slusk you want, I feel the same way about Slusk. And I think it's time someone solved the problem. I think that maybe our interests lie in the same direction. You really do get right to the point, don't you? I can get you into the exchange suites in residential 08. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal? We'll speak again then.
Okay, so... I didn't want to kill him because I wanted to keep access to him. If I'm going to lose access to him anyway, I'm just going to take the kill option. That was the only thing keeping him alive, was I wanted to still have him as a merchant. If I'm not getting him as a merchant, I'm going to take him. What? It's not dark side of the
Are psychotic.
I don't know what even came over me. 1 second we were just standing there talking, and then...
I am not speaking to you, fool. Be silent. I would examine the situation as a whole, all of its ties to the Force, and then decide which string to pull, not sever them all at once. Such crude methods grant you nothing. Perhaps, and perhaps in the future, you will remember such a lesson. There are many paths in life, and some are short and empty. Oh, I grow weary of this.
Okay. I honestly thought we guess not.
You've returned. You true before, but let me. When what?
At least got XP for that. And then we're going to the exchange base.
Do you really think it's a good idea to be working for the exchange? Is it really worth it, though? I don't know if we can trust Lorso either. I mean, it takes something to ally yourself with the exchange. As long as you're ready for it. But I hope it doesn't come...
Pereki mantra. Chankita newa. Tinachara, Gran Dakosha, Nichotolo.
Okay.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
Force persuade. There's no mistake. You open the door.
You know what? There must be a mistake in the system. Why don't I open that door?
Celtic.
Excuse me, Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Wow.
Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
The level of security the exchange has in this place. So first, there's the doorman, who only speaks to the receptionist, right? Then the receptionist would let you in, but then the receptionist cannot open the inner door. She will inform someone on the inside, so that's 2 layers of security. We need to find a term. I got long enough coming here, Jedi. Get the bounty you've got behind. What do you want? You dead. You and everyone else human. Ruthless. Kill him and anyone
With pleasure.
I'll target you, so I can hit you and your the person. We got so we could. That was super handy. So you see there, folks, the usefulness of I believe Kreia.
Just say the word.
I hear you.
One of her abilities. Again, as you
What
can
is
see,
it?
I do have it set to
Yes?
Jedi support, and she will use her force powers. And one of the force powers is she does create like an AoE insanity. It doesn't deal damage, but it locked 2 people in. Two people in front. So as long as I was lightning, I was able to hit all 3 of them. Very useful. Alright, let's go take down the boss. Gamorreans. Luxa said you were strong, I will get you inside. We'll see how strong you are. Boss, Matu is here with Corvus from the door. Do you want to see him now? Yes, I will send him in. Whoever let you back here better be dead or they'll be wishing they were. My droids are truly. You. Just what is your rights to join the exchange? Money? You dead. Really, all this trouble just for
Slusk. I may have had a hand in this, yes,
I suppose I should have known you always were ambitious. Enough about that. Other business at that end. I don't think it's possible for all of us to be in this room alive. I don't think so, but don't worry about Luxa. I'll be taking care of her soon enough.
Not as soon as you might think.
I love how that they allow you to target like all first line. That's
Time to take you down to size. Maybe shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all. The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone. Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
okay. Fucker, Johnny Shield, components. Cystic blaster, same one that we she had. She had package. And we have here. Automation gloves, computer book. Mandalorian heavy armor. Oh wow. That is sort of lucky. Okay. Bypass security login. Access controls, cells. Overlord, Force Cage 2. Level up. Persuade. Repair. Treat injury and pure use. And let's bump up demolitions. Yes. Feats. We're going to continue upgrading my dueling. So now I get a plus for when I get to the unarmed combat with a certain companion. I'll have a +3 to attack and +3 to defense. Excellent. And as for powers, when do I get that? For some, okay, level 18. All right, very useful power. Okay, we'll grab Master Speed so that way we can just speed through everything. And as for the secondary option, I'll go with Force Body. Accept.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not? The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade, such is the way of the greatest of the Sith marauders who seek strength in war and their rage? Or is it the ways of darkness and shadow that you seek? The power that comes from striking unseen and sensing weaknesses in others, the ways of the assassins of the Sith. Or perhaps your way lies with the Sith and the heart of their darkness. To recognize what strength is and bring that strength to those that follow you and those that defy you, the way of a Sith Lord. It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny.
Here we go, we have our prestige class, which does come with a free level up. Right, we're going to boost one of our attributes. We're going to boost our wisdom. And then our skills, obviously we're going to boost everything up to 19. Feats. We now get weapon focus lightsaber for free. And we get prestige sense and dark side corruption. We can't read what those... I don't think we can read what those abilities do just yet. There we go. Sith Lord's command on the dark side is so great that it influences its companions. Some are weak and will grow more corrupt. Others find new resolve from a Sith Lord's influence and become more, even more aligned with the light. Sith Lord's corruption grows in strength as they grow in power. I have literally no idea what that translates to. It is really weird. We have prestige sense. Those more involved with aspects of the Force. Jedi sense continues to improve somewhat for both Jedi Masters and Sith Lords. They gain +2 defense at level 1, and additional +2 for every subsequent 8 class levels. These bonuses stack with those of Jedi sense, but are determined separately from for each class. So we do have Jedi sense, I guess, somewhere. I don't see it. All we have is for sensitive, which doesn't do anything. But okay. Well, we maxed out dueling. So one of the things I can do is give myself finesse lightsaber so that I use dexterity as opposed to strength for when I use them. Or I could increase my health. Actually, you know what? Let's boost my deflection bonuses. There we go. And we just got crush opposition. This power stops the will of every enemy within 15 meter radius of a target. Enemy targets suffer -1 to hit and -1 to future will saves. Enemies can resist this effect with a will save against DC 5 plus the attacking character's level plus the attacking character's wisdom and charisma modifiers. This effect lasts for 45 seconds. If the player chooses to walk a path of light side, this power will no longer function. Actually, there was a difficult fight later down the line, so I'm going to quickly grab that during life, and we'll grab Force Confusion. There we go.
I hear you.
What is...
And then we'll level up Kreia. There we go, powers. We'll up her deflection.
You have grown strong in the Force. I can feel its mark upon you. Be warned, the highest of mysteries cannot be found by falling to the dark side. It is a quick path, and often a short one. But I sense a disquiet in you, an unrest. Such things... They sense the trappings of power and decision upon you. Their lives are static, trapped, and they see one who carries no such chains. Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with. Ah, now you are learning. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice, through confrontation, physical or mental, that the force can grow within you. You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born.
That didn't feel like all the Gamorreans.
Please don't kill me. I'm only...
I feel like there was way more Gamorreans in the facility than that, and yet they all just seem to have left. Okay, all that's left now is to visit circuit offices and turn in this quest. Oh! Someone is attacking Zerka. Actually, you know what? Let's use force. Crush opposition. Oh, it's a droid. I can't crush his opposition.
I will silence this one.
At the point where it looks like I basically have infinite force energy. That is crazy. Crazy that these guys are just going about their work while there's a whole bunch of mercenaries fighting. Multiple targets at once. How did Cray get the extra level? Okay. Oh yeah, because I got the free level up, so yeah, I think that reset me. But as for feats for her, we've now had her mastered dueling. She has mastered focus. We can increase her deflection bonuses, but again, yeah, we'll do that. Where is it? Jedi Defense here. And then as for powers, she gets two options. We'll give her Master Speed and Master Force. She is basically a Banshee.
Be reasonable, Lorso. You really aren't in a position to take such a negative view to our demands. We're not asking for much. If you agree to our terms, we'll make sure that Zerka never even hears of this.
I will not be badgered by you.
Sir, we have some visitors.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd arrive.
I'm disappointed, Lorso. In the end, this was the best that you could do? Ah, well. I always was one for aggressive negotiations.
Okay, dude, what the fuck? Okay, this is where I will say video game logic always has like that sort of fallacy, because in order for my character to show up, that means I took out the mercenaries at the reception, right? There was about like maybe 2 war droids and maybe 4, about 4 mercenaries. Then I just killed all these fucking people behind me, and he would know that if they notice I'm there. They and yet that means there's only 3 of them left. There's 1 circuit guard there, 1 circuit guard there, and then there's this group of 3, quote unquote, you could say mercenaries that are clearly on the side of her, meaning there's now 5 against 3, with 3 of them clearly being really outmatched. Now again, enemies do scale to you in the game, so like these guys are still going to deal reasonably tough damage, and they will be able to partially resist my force powers, but still, like, it's just a fallacy with video games. And look at that, we dealt well over 100 damage to that guy.
I had my reservations about some of these mercenaries, but I
the
had hoped that
scaling is
CSD
not
would be able to
quite
keep them
up
in
there.
line. It appears that I was wrong. Of course, I understand the importance of keeping a valuable asset like yourself happy. I believe these credits should be sufficient to repay you for your work. You are also welcome to anything found on the mercenaries' bodies as your own. They carried no Zerka issue equipment anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, this unfortunate turn of events has generated quite a bit more work for me, and I should be getting to it.
Now, one thing I really am going to do now is I feel like I'm going to up the difficulty. With the way, again, I know enemies are going to scale to me, but I do feel like, ooh, we got a new sword. And we still don't have a lightsaber, so I'm always going to get excited when we get a new sword. It's a Zabrak Vibroblade. Oh, yes. Oh my god, didn't I not just take the finesse feat? Oh, tell me I did not just take the finesse feat. Yes, I did. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Oh, that is a shame. Because part of the Zabrak weapon is we get that as a bonus fee. Oh. Okay, but I imagine it's still better. So, oh no, it's because I have it equipped. Sorry, I'm going to unequip it there. So there we go. Now I'll check my feats. Let's see. No, I actually did not take it. Oh yeah, I improved my deflections. So yes, it is very handy that I just grabbed this Vibroblade. Let's see, it's 1 to 10 damage, it's unstoppable, the crit range is 19 to 20 on a roll. It is balanced and it's fully upgradable. That is excellent. Ooh, I like that little coloration of the hilt. Now unfortunately, actually no, it actually is a different blade. It has similarities to the Vibroblade that I gave to Kreia. Well, no, sorry, Kreia has a Vibro sword. So it has some similarities, but not quite. But yeah, we're going to up the difficulty. So we're set to normal. So I'm going to up it to difficult. Now, all this does is it increases the effect on combat damage from enemies. So that's about it. Now, Atten and certain companions are going to suffer greatly for this.
Welcome back. Corran Fault. Ah, that one. You don't say. I'll be honest with you, that one will never amount to anything. Can't see past his jealousy. Lets it consume him. If he could redirect to fuel his ambition, well, yes, then I'd be worried. But all the same, that sort of sentiment is dangerous if it's spread to the rest of my workers. Perhaps I should take... Glad to hear it. I've no tolerance for people who don't have the stomach for business. However, if I'm to have Fault arrested by CSD, I still need some sort of proof that he seeks to undermine our operation. That is an excellent suggestion. Get him to spill his plans to you, then bring me. I will then have him taken in by CSD and send him along to Zerka Internal Investigations, and I'll have him out of... I'll pay you 500 credits for... You would be putting yourself somewhat at risk, true enough. 600 credits, then.
I guess I was not aware that job existed. I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I did not know that this job existed. It is a pleasant surprise. Luckily enough, once I finished it, once I turned in the exchange job to Circuit, we are pretty much done on the station. And then I will put an end to the video. I'll then do some missions, and I'll be back. I am hoping by this weekend, fingers crossed, to have at least finished one planet.
So, you're back. What do you want to know? Why would you want that? Believe me, I'm familiar with that. Alright, I'll tell you what my plan is. What's the harm? I'm trying to get access to files on the Zerka mainframe. I'm sure I could find evidence of Lorso's dirty dealings. Failing that, I considered speaking with Luxa about the increased profit possibilities if someone replaced Lorso as Zerka executive. Someone like me, for example. I'll do anything to get that woman fired. Bribes, forged records, anything.
Wow.
Thank you, I'd appreciate that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to know...
The fuck? Okay, I thought he was... Okay, I thought he was morally against her. But no, it sounds like he is just fucking petty that she is his boss. Oh wow, the only thing, like... Now, obviously I'm playing a dark side character, so obviously my characters would never work. But I honestly thought, like, he was a bit more morally upstanding. You know, I was like, okay, you know what, I like this guy. But I could easily see myself in real life agreeing with him. You know, get rid of the corrupt and evil people. But no, he is just as bad as her.
Welcome back. Excellent. Let me hear. Let me hear the...
I'll do anything to get that woman fired. Bribes, forged records, anything.
That's proof enough for me. I will dispatch CSD to take him into custody immediately. Now for your payment. Here, dissension is always a great danger in the workplace. Keeping it culled and the troublemakers out of sight makes my job.
Go.
Welcome back.
And now we turn in the exchange.
Good. I'll be sure to send some of my men in to make sure they don't have the opportunity. Yes, of course. I will provide a shuttle for you to land on the planet's surface, as per our agreement. The shuttle will be arriving shortly in Docking Bay 3, Dock Module. Again, Zerka thanks you for your help.
Okay, so that is pretty much it, folks. Now I am going to end this video on a nice little surprise. But other than that, we are done with Telos. Now, obviously, we can always come back to Telos for the sake of what's it called? Turn in like the bounty quests and whatnot. But no, for the most part, we are pretty much done. So we run up here, talk to this Duros.
Tonos Imaragith, Wanara. Tonoranga Manakaran, Tonos Imaragith, Wanara Gorachi Drumka, Saranamo Sibu and Dasarans.
I received lightsaber. Now, that is the big surprise, folks. Now, I do have a mod that skips the whole quest line of you rebuilding the lightsaber. So yeah, I did. So we did technically skip that quest line. Now it is just filled with the standard crystal, and it comes in green. I don't know if that's random, but yeah. I do want to go back to the merchant and possibly buy some upgrades for the lightsaber. Any items that would allow for, how should I phrase it? Increased deflection. Because there are a few items that would allow. So we are looking for, I believe they would be listed under MISC. This is also good. The extra damage against droids. It is quite expensive though. Green item. There we go. There's one for lightsabers. Here's okay. So they only have 2 upgrade parts. Now, obviously, I could craft my own. Like, I can craft, no, I cannot craft that. I do not have the resources. But yeah, see. I could craft this one. Gives me small bonus. With +2. And then if I craft, where is it? Oh yeah, it's the Kunde lens. If I then craft the Kunde lens, it'll be kind of close. So that'll be a total of +6. And let's see, if we scroll back up to the emitters, so we have the improved deflection, and then as for the cells, we have this one for 2 extra damage. Strangely enough, they use a lot of computer stuff here. With demolitions, I could deal electrical damage, and with security, I could deal ion damage. And also with demolitions, I can also get massive criticals, which is interesting. We are one. Fortunately, I don't have the materials to craft everything. But in either case, do any of them sell?
Parama.
No, I'm not seeing it. What about his critter?
Look at
Nope. Okay. Well, in our case, you know what? I'll save upgrading it for another time. In the meantime, we are going to just go straight to back to the thing and go straight to the planet. Now that I have a lightsaber, I'm going to actually stick to using it, so I'm going to unequip that. There we go. So the only equipped gear should be...
Yes.
Just say the word.
The only equipped guns should be ants. Here we go. Which... Oh yeah, that only has a scope enhancement. Right. Well, we do have another one. Which would, again, it would not be bad. Yeah, fuck it. And it will give a keen, so which means it will have a higher chance of critting. Well, it actually goes up to 1. On hip. Yeah, we'll go for it. There we go. Alright, yeah. Anyway, we're going to end this video here, folks. I'm the King's Beard, signing out. One name, one sky.